Well, okay then. Hello. Hi. I figured I shouldn't talk over that fancy-ass intro. Hello, everyone. How are the audio levels going for you? By the way, if you can't get it on Steam right now, Steam is fucked. Completely fucked. You can get it on GOG and on Epic Game Store. Just thought y'all should know. Let me see. No, I would appreciate it if you didn't do that, Ruined King game. Just trying to check that all my settings are correct, and the Ruined King game seems to take that as a reason to not work. Okay, there we go. Stop doing that. Audio's good. Okay, there's 800 people here. I might need a little bit of a slow mode. God damn it. Okay, I need to tell that game not to be full screen. Just a sec. Putting a little bit of a slow mode on the chat. Okay, now, where's the settings on this thing? Ah, my controller works. Good. Good. Whew. But yeah, they just shadow dropped this on our faces. They just shadow dropped it during their presentation today. So, god damn it, I was working on an Arcane video, you bastards. Riot are trying to kill me, I swear to god. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? So, what I like to do with my streams, I like to wait a little bit. Like, I like to hang around for just a few minutes and give people time to see the notification, and get in here. So, we'll just hang out, and I'll try and catch my fucking breath, Riot. God, I wasn't ready for this. I haven't got anything prepared. You'll save the VOD? Yes. Yes, I will. What time is it for me? Oh, it's only about like 6:30, or 6:22 rather. Whew. Can we watch the intro again? Let's see. Let's see if it auto plays. Yeah, I thought you would start in 20 minutes. I thought so too. Like, my computer, some fucked up shit happened with my audio output, and I was like, shit, this is gonna take forever to fix. But no, turns out it was relatively simple to fix, but, how long will I be streaming? Good question. We'll go for like 2 or 3 hours, and then we'll find like a natural saving spot, and then we'll probably cut it there. And then this playthrough will continue over on my second channel. There's a link to that down below. In the description, but my second channel is where, like, we'll start it here on this channel, on the stream, and then I'll continue it over on the second channel. Riot attempting to make their content creators into ruined kings of their own. Yeah, fucking Necret must be fucking overwhelmed right now, because, like, he's got both the Hextech game and Ruined King, and he's got, well, actually, in about 4 hours-ish, well, probably less than 4 hours now, in a few hours, 3 hours maybe, Necrit is going to have the team behind Riot Forge on his stream. So once we're done here, you should all go watch that, because, like, he's going to have some interviews, and I think there's going to... He teased that they're going to have some sort of exclusive thing going on over there. I think he might be getting details. This is just my guess. I don't know. But Riot teased at the end of their Riot Forge stream, they teased a Demacia game, right? And if... My best guess would be that Necrit is going to receive some special details about the Demacia game. At least, like, here's hoping. Like, I can't promise you anything. Sorry, like, don't go over there and be disappointed if that doesn't happen. That's just what it sounded like to me. Anyway, we are about, yeah. We've been live for about 7 minutes. And the intro doesn't seem to be auto-playing, so, let's just get into it. Link to the second channel is dead? Hang on. Oh, it's because it's not... I didn't put http:// in front of it. It should be working now. Ah, options. Good. Graphics... about as high as they can go. Yeah, I mean, this is not exactly an intensive game. And now, I would like you to be borderless window, please. 60 FPS max, fair enough. Thank you. Good, that's better. Because now I can click away from this window without fucking everything up. Okay, guess we'll go with veteran.
monsters are real. When I was a girl, my mother was murdered by a low-life coward named Gangplank. He shot me and left me for dead. There was no trial. In Bilgewater, he was the law. I hunted him. I killed his men. I watched Gangplank die, washed away on the burning tide. But there are still monsters about. For centuries, the Buru people have protected these islands from the worst of them. But even they fear the heroines. Attacks in the form of a lethal black mist, courtesy of our unliving neighbors on the Shadow Isles. Each time, the heroines return stronger, while the Buru grow distant. How long can we rely on prayers and magic? My monsters are flesh and blood. They don't frighten me. Only one thing does. Becoming one of them.
Oh, thank you for that super chat. Your reaction to a certain character being thirsty in Arcane was exactly the same as mine. Yeah. So, resting at a rest point will restore blah blah. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that is gorgeous.
It's almost quiet from up here. If only I didn't know better.
Good morning, Captain.
Hey, Rafen.
Your guest has arrived.
So for those who don't know, Rafen is a character... Oh, okay.
We could just take what we wanted, go where we wanted. We didn't have a care in the world. Now look at us. Taking appointments, attempting diplomacy.
Well, at least our line of diplomacy still involves guns.
That may be true. But when he was Reaver King, Gangplank only used guns. If I unite the gangs with violence, will the city still think of me as a savior?
Gangplank was a tyrant, Sarah. You're tough, but you aren't cruel. I'm proud to be your first mate, and the rest of the crew is proud to call you our captain. The gangs will follow you. It's only a matter of time.
They can't follow me if they're dead. Hopefully I can change their minds before they're all wiped out.
Some dogs won't obey until you show them the stick.
Well then, let's not keep Captain Thorn waiting any longer.
Okay, well, the dialogue auto-progresses, and I didn't want to interrupt it with my blabbering. So Rafen is a character from the lore who has been who's been around, What do you mean sprints? You have to hold the L stick in to sprint? Okay, that's an interesting way to go. Right. It's Laura Bailey voicing Miss Fortune, yes. And Rafen is a character who's been around in Miss Fortune's lore for a while. He's Miss Fortune's first mate, and there's sort of there's a very sort of fun friendship dynamic between them. In the I believe in the what's it called? Her latest story where she gets in a fight with a bunch of captains and kills a whole bunch of them. That's Rafen who's with her in that one. There's a super chat from J Guy Hero. Thank you very much. That's an extremely generous super chat. Big thank for all the content. Big fan of the audio track on Arcane. Do you have a prediction for Act 3? Well, I mean, we know that Noxus is going to show up, and presumably Mel is going to be associated with Noxus. Like, that's where the Medardas are going to be from. So there's going to be a thing of, like, loyalties and choosing. Like, Jace is going to have to choose whether to be loyal to Piltover or loyal to Noxus, that kind of thing. Anyway, gotta keep an eye on things. Let's investigate the environment. Oh, cool. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this is very nice looking. Oh, it checks for interactables. Nice. I'll take that. No rest for the weary, indeed. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Oh, there's just money all over this place. Money, 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 money. Oh, hey, they're using the indicator from the game. That's nice. I never did finish that letter. Nothing to report, Captain.
Still got the bullets in my chest. Killing Gangplank wasn't enough, Rathan.
But you beat him. You're still breathing, and he's in little pieces all over the bottom of the ocean. Those bullets are just little reminders.
I wish they didn't remind me so damn much.
So, Miss Fortune's primary character arc, like the primary sort of tension with her, like what in terms of how she's working as a character, is that having become the Pirate Lord of Bilgewater, she fears more and more that she's becoming like Gangplank, that she's becoming as brutal as him, that she's becoming as cruel, that being the Pirate Lord will make her basically turn into what she hates the most. And that's sort of the primary tension of her character arc. Oh, let's wait. Let's go over here and explore. Oh, Dylan Mason, thank you for that super chat. Love the content. I was wondering when the next boss designs video would be. I don't know! I don't... Riot won't leave me alone! They won't leave me alone! They keep putting out stuff! I'm trying. I'm trying as fast as I can, but, you know... Arcane, and now this, and... I'll do my best. Albert Patrotrias, question about Arcane. What's with all those Sigma mail posts about Victor? I don't know. I think it's probably because he chooses to work, rather like there's that girl that flirts with him, and then he's like, no, I must work on glorious evolution. And people are memeing about that, I guess.
Gangplank was a killer, but more than anything a conman. He'd spin tales of gold, turning sailors into thugs.
Gangplank wasn't a man, he was an idea. Some people say ideas don't die. Okay, Mr. Joker. Gangplank ran his town like he ran his ships. You gave him sweat or blood? Cool, but is there a thing here? Don't matter what crew I'm part of, I give it my all. There's that Sigma male grind set again. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Picking up all the things. Na. Some men don't want fair nice, they like Gangplank's way. In the years since Gangplank has been gone, my people have been getting rich. Long may the new queen reign. In Nox's way, we would have thrown Gangplank into the arena. Would have been more fun. Hawks fear the black mist, but me, I think it keeps life interesting.
Let's see what's...
Aw, come on. We're pirates. We don't give a shit if people are waiting for us. Let's go do some stuff. No? Okay. Samo Samson, thanks for that super chat. Riot are gonna score an ace on the folks that cover their stuff. Best of luck. I understand being overworked. Back hurts. Yeah. Tell me about it. Let's see. Taking time to... I do like that there's this little scan bit where you can just, like, get interactables highlighted in the environment. That's good. That saves you from a lot of pixel hunting. Oh, thank you, Dansenia. You didn't say anything with that thing, but that's very generous of you. Thank you.
I see you've been doing some remodeling.
Ooh, nice design.
What can I say? The place needed a woman's touch. I don't think the previous owner would mind.
Guess not. seeing as how you gunned him down, along with the rest of the Conclave.
Are you here to parley, Captain Thorne, or to criticize my sense of decor? I trust you've considered my offer.
Offer? Hand over my operations to you, my fleet, and all of my men, or else? Huh. Misfortune. You may have killed Gangplank, stolen his fancy mana, but that don't make you my queen.
Combat tutorial.
From where I'm standing, it looks like Bilgewater is still up for grabs. Now give it up, girl. You know I'd hate to ruin that pretty face.
So much for diplomacy.
You know, Raffen, I think I'm starting to enjoy it.
Alright, let's check this combat system. Multi-wave battle. Cool. You will initiate a combat encounter when engaging with enemies in the world and in major story moments. Fighter cards display key stats, blah blah, level health, mana. The initiative bar displays the order in which the fighters will perform actions. When a fighter's portrait reaches the front of the initiative bar, it is their turn. When it is your fighter's turn, you can perform one of many combat abilities. Instant abilities do not cost mana and are performed immediately after confirming a target. Lane abilities cost mana and require time to cast. Pay attention to the fight or turn order when selecting abilities. Complete this wave by defeating all enemies. Okay. So, okay, they talked about this in the presentation, but basically they've sort of transposed the idea of lanes from League of Legends into the RPG combat here. So as you can see in the bottom, right, I can change lanes between speed lane, balance lane, and power lane on each ability. And so obviously, like, going to the power lane gives me more power, and going to the speed lane makes the ability go off faster. So you manage basically the combat speed by doing this, which is an interesting take on it. Let's see, what else do we have? We have fancy footwork, yes. Love tap, nice. Let's apply tapped to that guy. Okay, so that buffs Heartbreaker here. Oh shit, fancy animation. Yeah, they haven't lost their touch in Battle Chasers. So if I take that up to the speed lane, I can get that off before he has a chance to do his thing. Boom. Nice. Generate overcharge by performing certain instant abilities. Overcharge acts like temporary bonus mana that can be used to cast... Yeah, okay, so that works like in... So that works like in Battle Chasers, which is that, like, you use your basic abilities to basically just... They just charge up your mana beyond what your mana bar actually has, and that's a way to sort of manage your resources. So that even if you run out of mana, you can use a couple of basic abilities and then get your special abilities off anyway, which is lovely. And so it looks like if I hold X, I get Quick Strike, which will just make Misfortune, like, continuously do basic attacks. Yeah. So that's like a way to sort of speed through combat, I guess. Oh! And we can also increase the combat speed to 2x. Okay, that's nice. I like that. There's some options for like making things go a little faster. That's neato. Anyway, let's take something into the power lane to see what happens. Combat blah blah. Yeah, if your party's health goes down, combat ends. That makes sense. Anyway, boom. Oh, thank you, Sandra, for that little sticker. Hiya!
Hello to you too.
Gold and white essence and experience.
consider this your formal surrender.
The Syndicate will never follow you. You hear me, tyrant? I'll die first.
I see. How about you boys? Does your captain speak for you all? Well then, Captain Thorn. I'd say this meeting is adjourned. The rest of you, welcome to my crew. Prove yourselves loyal and you'll be rewarded. Betray me, or even whisper the name Gangplank, and I'll stuff you in a box with your former captain. Understood?
Yes, Captain.
Another successful recruitment. Minus a few stubborn holdouts, the Syndicate's with us now. Their ships, their guns.
But none of their leaders.
Not yet.
Even if I have to put a bullet in every captain from the shipyards to the slaughter docks, I will make them understand. Bilgewater belongs to Sarah Fortune.
Anytime I click away from it to do anything, like if I want to approve a message in chat, it just kills the audio. It's very annoying.
Raffen?
Oh, okay. Beware, the enemy has a buff called Primed Mist Bomb that will detonate and hurt your party upon death unless it is first disarmed with a speed lane ability. Okay. When selecting lane abilities, blah blah, yes, we already figured this out. Performing blah blah. More quickly, weaker impact. Yes, yes. Soink Scoop! It's like a ghost!
The Black Mist. How is this possible?
Okay, let's take some questions from chat. Someone asked if I've been out to vote today. Yes, I have. It is election season where I live. The game is not $45, it's $30, I believe? Steam should be working again now, but, yeah, you can use GOG or you can use Epic Game Store. It's also available on Switch. So that's what you got. It's, if you've played Battle Chasers Night War, this is very much the same kind of game. Very much, like, it's made by Yasuo Syndicate, which is the same studio, you know. But it's very much Battle Chasers, but with a League of Legends skin applied to it, which, like, for me, that's fine, because I fucking loved Battle Chasers. Like, Battle Chasers ruled. So I'm very happy with that, and with the League of Legends, finally getting some goddamn storytelling about misfortune and shit. Happy with that. Now, let's see, what do the other buttons do? Sure. District map, key points of interest. While exploring, chests, rest points, blah blah, interactables. You can go to the region map to get a view of the... Okay. No, I think I'm good. Okay, so quests... Side quests, bounties. Cool. I'm good. Ooh. Oh, that's a nice map. Look at that map. Oh, that's some pretty rendering. Sweet. Okay. Well... let's go fight some ghosts. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Ooh, Sorrowful Wisp. Let's see. You've entered a combat encounter while standing in a hazard called Poison Mist. This has created a hazard initiative bar region that will travel along with the fighter portraits. Okay. Fighters in your party that are inside of the region will be targeted once the region reaches the front of the bar. It will apply its effects to any of your fighters that are currently targeted. Okay. Luckily, you can use lane ability to switch lanes and maneuver in and out of initiative bar regions. Oh, well, that's clever. That's clever. So basically, if I intentionally, you can see the little symbol down here. I can intentionally put myself. Oi. God damn it! I have a sneeze. It won't come out. Yeah. I can intentionally, that damage zone. I can intentionally make myself pass that by jumping into the power stances or whatever.
Interesting.
Interesting. That makes some interesting combat mechanics right there. That is interesting. I like that. I like that as combat mechanics. Okay, so that's a damage zone on the ground right there. I see. Yeah, get shot! Righto. So how do we want to do this? So those can't be played in lanes. That one can be played in lanes, but that will put me inside the damage zone. That will put me outside of it, but there's no point. Okay, so we do a love tap. Ow. Und then, once we have done the love tap, we do the other love tap. Und kaboom! The ghost has been busted. Ooh, ghost dog. Right. You have entered combat encounter with a spectral wharf rat. These have shifting form buff, which enhances their ability to evade your attacks but can be dispelled by attacking it with a speed lane ability. Important buff descriptions will be displayed in the combat interface. These buffs require deeper strategy to overcome. While in inspect mode, you can navigate between the initiative bar and fighter card to get details. Ah, okay, that's good to know. Ow. Spectral Howl. Right. So it increases attack power. Non-speed lane attacks have a 15% chance to miss. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Wait, which one of them was tapped? The Wisp. Okay, let's just do that. I could use some more party members. Let's see, I think we can kill the Wisp right now. Let's just do that. Apparently people are arguing about the price in chat. Like, listen, if you don't want to play this style of game, absolutely, like, don't pay $30 for it. Wait for it to go on sale or watch some streams. Like, you can just do that. For me, this is worth it. Like, this is worth the money. Because thank you so much, Captain. It was a gunner for sure. Captain, where's Rathan? He was just here. He can't go far. For me, this is worth the money because this is the kind of game that I'm into. But like, if this is not your jam, absolutely don't like pay full price for it. Let's do some healing.
Raffen, what happened?
Run! Leave me.
Would this be ambush? Nope. Okay. Right, let's first get rid of you little shits with your buffs. And then we do double up in the power lane. Ah, god damn it, just barely not enough. People asking if the game is good. We're still in the tutorial. Like,
It came out of nowhere. I couldn't.
Don't talk. Save your strength.
I thought we beat those things in Grey Harbor. Could it be another harrowing?
I don't know. But if it is, they're going to need help. They're going to need Illaoi.
Brothers and sisters, a new enemy has risen in Bilgewater. The goddess Nagakaboros has shown him to me.
Reveal him to us, truth bearer.
This Blood Harbor Ripper butchers men in their homes and in the streets. I can sense the fear, the stagnation he brings. We honor the Mother Serpent by restoring motion and driving him out.
Praise the goddess.
Truth bearer, I wish to fight for you. I am ready.
Are you? If you fight with everything you have, the Mother Serpent may name you worthy. If not, she will take your life.
I surrender to her will.
Unworthy.
He is strong, priestess. He may live.
Perhaps, if the goddess wills it. Come, our enemy awaits.
Tentacular!
These streets are full of motion. Nagakaboro smiles upon us.
Why do you embrace these foreigners, priestess? The Pelangi do not respect the goddess or Buru tradition.
They make their own way. They fight to live. Walk among them, learn from them, maybe even have some fun.
They have many interesting desires.
Sister, I have seen you indulge in their taverns. Do not be ashamed. Next time I will join you. Now let us follow the rhythms of the street.
Like, when Illaoi, like, she better be horny for Braum. Like, when she meets Braum, she better be as horny for him in this game as she is in League.
The men inside spoke recently of the killer we seek.
We will wait outside. No need to get Pelangi stink on us.
More for me then.
So, Illaoi has joined the party. Roll Healing Damage Defense. Illaoi's powerful physique is dwarfed only by her indomitable faith. As the priestess of the Great Kraken, she uses a huge golden idol to draw power from the spirits of her enemies while restoring and protecting her allies. All who challenge the truth-bearer of Nagakeboros soon discover that Illaoi never battles alone. The god of the Serpent Isles fights by her side. Someone in chat mentioned that this looks very Darksiders. Funny you should mention that, because the lead concept artist for this game is Joe Madureira, who also did a lot of the artwork, I believe. He did, right? I'm not remembering that wrong. Hang on, let me just Google that. I'm not wrong about that. Or was that... Yeah, he's been working on X-Men, Battle Chasers, and Darksiders. Yeah, Joe Mad did a lot of the artwork on Darksiders as well. So, yeah, there's a good reason why. I for a second, I just thought, hang on, I'm not remembering that wrong, right? Anyway, Illaoi's Buru upbringing allows her to read and understand Buru glyphs. Her dungeon ability, Tentacle Slam, damages enemies and allows Illaoi to initiate battle with a tentacle already active. As a priestess of Nagakeboros, Illaoi can both smite her enemies and restore her allies. Illaoi's faith in her goddess is unshakable. As she fights, she summons tentacles to attack her enemies and enhance her abilities. Using Taunt, Illaoi can force her enemies to face her head-on rather than attacking her allies. Good to know. That's just taken straight out of, like, isn't that her Q in-game? I don't think I've smelled anything worse than the slaughter ducks. Thought I'd have myself a grand adventure. First stop, Bilgewater, of course. Now I'm stuck here. Rip. That's a lot of tentacles in that pot. I was the richest girl in Bilgewater once. Big Fish Guy offered me 3 whole ships. Big Fish Guy, huh? Why, that sounds like my old friend Tom Kinch. You can buy pretty much anything you can imagine in Bilgewater if you know who to ask and if you got the coin. La-da-da-da. Grabbing things from the environment. I like her run animation. Like, look how her run animation takes account of, like, the fact that she's carrying something heavy. You can kind of see that in, like, the long strides and the way she pops. I know hunting is dangerous, but I thought that was just a sea. Crane snapped and nearly crushed me. Yoink. Even in death, this creature's motion continues. It will feed many. Oi, you. Talk to me. The hell? Come on. You're clearly intractable. Why can I not talk to you? Okay. Gangplank's a man you could profit from, but never trust, while fortune's a woman you can trust, but holds no profit. That's deep, man. I spit on Gangplank's memory. The tribe should never have dealt with that brute. Hauled in another spike eel today. Looks like the bosun's gonna give us at least a week's leave. Huh. Slaughter dogs, the visionary, one of 3. Diary. I finally made it to Bilgewater. I could cry with joy. The heavy stink of death on the tide confirms my dearest dream. The Shadow Isle... Is this Karthus? Lie just over the horizon. After decades of questing the perfect vista... Yep, that's Karthus. Approaches. Oh no, it's not. It's an artist. Okay. Since childhood, I've longed to set my brush to paint the rarest scenery in the world. The ruins of the Blessed Isles, wreathed with spirits and specters, ripe with revenants. I've traveled sheer across Valoran and crossed the darkest oceans to be here. My talent will be tested on that melancholy rubble. My brush will master those wraiths. The paintings I create will be contemporary masterpieces, rarer and more precious than a portrait of any Jarvan. Demacian aristocracy will drool to hang them in their sitting rooms. And twirling my brush, I will walk into the halls of history. Oh, my controller just died. That's what you get when you forget to charge it. I thought it was Karthus for a second, like it's just some crazy person who wants to go to the Shadow Isles, but no, it's some artist buddy. Yeah, what? Okay, took a little circuit there. What? Hang on, I can talk to you. Gangplank was a captain more than a king. When you're on a ship, the captain, he's your god. You bunch look mean, but Gangplank was a bastard's bastard. Okay, fine. I'll go do the story.
Heilangi stink. Why must my people be so stubborn?
That's a yordle. Look at that. That's a yordle. There's a yordle here. Yordles. Nice. I think I had too much Martin's dark rum last night. Play Freebird! I've seen creatures from the deep larger than a ship. Only thing that scared me was Gangplank. Things were bad under Gangplank's rule. Do you think Fortune's hiring? I'd love to be a soldier of Fortune. Rich captains live up high, but they dock down here at the waterline with the rest of us. I saw the tidal trickster last night, I did. That will be Fizz.
Little man, tell me, where can I find the Blood Harbor Ripper?
Who's asking?
I am Illaoi, truth-bearer of Nagakaboros, champion of the Buru people.
Sure, lady. And I'm the River King, Tom Kench. Buzz off. I'm trying to relax.
Perhaps a display of strength will change your mind.
Sorry. I try not to get into fights with strange women in bars.
So, you're unworthy. Or just afraid.
You see this sword? I've run it through hundreds of men. Most bigger than you. So how about you go on home?
That man is not very smart.
I thought you would be stronger.
Like, she literally has like a giant tentacle orb on her back. My dude, how are you picking a fight? Okay, what do we have here? Tentacle Slam, Tentacle Barrier. Aha. We have Grace of Nagakaboros and Harsh Lesson. Well, let's make some tentacles, buddy.
Unworthy.
Haha, nice. You motherfuckers do like 3 damage per hit. I'm fine. Okay, so I only can have 1 tentacle at a time right now? Is that it? Oh, 50% chance to summon tentacles. I see. Righto.
I have been waiting for this moment. This makes me smile.
I like the way that they're using Illaoi's hair, like as part of her character model. Look how the hair mimics the the tentacles that she uses for her fighting. I think that's quite clever.
Face truth. Life is the sweetness of fruit and the joy of that. Is that all you have? I was just starting to enjoy myself. The Blood Harbor Ripper. Tell me.
No one I know has actually seen him. Rumor is he stalks the alleys around the Warrens. They say he ain't alive. Not really.
Not alive.
He has skin like a corpse. Cold. And his eyes are empty. Like a body pulled up from the sea.
A creature trapped between life and death. An affront to the goddess.
He has a thing for captains. Find a captain and the Ripper won't be far behind, they say.
Thank you, little man.
Yeah, little man.
Hey, you, want to stay a while? I never drank with a priestess before.
You break too easily.
Okay, I respect him trying. Like, I respect him, like, fuck it, might as well shoot my shot. I respect that. I respect it. Like, probably should have won the fight if you wanted to do that, but I respect it. Good hustle.
Welcome to our humble establishment. I tell you to make yourself at home, but it's liable to do you more harm than good.
Have you heard of the Ripper?
Who hasn't? Has a taste for seafaring captains as far as anyone can tell. You'll find the remains spilling into the sea after he's done a fair night's work. I think myself safe being a bartender and all, though in area anyone can predict what a wild dog would do when backed into a corner. What's it look like to you? This here's the captain's boss. Straight from the port, men come to sit here while they lose their sea legs. Our rates here aren't for the meager, so the riffraff won't be gracing us with their presence. Helps draw a more established crowd.
When Gangplank died, I burned my jagged hooks gear. I know which way the wind is blowing. Everyone does. Right up until it shifts.
We heard commotion.
My new Peilangi friends simply wish to learn Buru tradition. Let us search the Warrens nearby.
This way?
How could our harpoons miss a creature so large?
I don't know. Probably because you suck.
Learn to aim, noob.
What does he think he has? I've hauled more horror eels than he's seen. The trick isn't finding the beast or harpooning it. The trick is surviving build toward a sleigh ride that follows. Fuck, this goes too fast. Young hunters think they're good to kill war frats, lose a leg, and they lose a fortune. That goes too fast!
You're going to the Warrens? Oh, I do not envy you.
No, not that way? Okay, fine. I love, like, look at this giant motherfucking anchor. Like, look how big that anchor is. What kind of ship needs that anchor? But yet, here it is. Tentacles, giant saw blades. Man, the slaughter docks. It is very sort of like, again, mentioning Darksiders, it really is that level of, like, hyper-exaggeration. Like, where it's not just that, like, it's not just that it's, like, sort of angular and kind of big and a little bit puffed out. Like, everything is exaggerated to, like, a particular cartoonish degree. Surprise, bitch! Hey, I've got party members.
No fear.
Let's see, you've got a heal, and you've got... Yeah, nothing special. Fighters can have special status effects, buffs, positive or debuffs. Yes. You can remove debuffs by cleansing them. They have a cleanse ability. Okay, cool. So there's bleed on one of them now.
Well, we should take care of that.
Bonk. Shrine of Healing. Damn it! Missed.
To live is to fight.
Right, so the Shrines of Healing will work the same way as the negative debuff zones. I have to find a way to start within the zone. So, okay. But boons only benefit party members. That's nice. Okay, so I can't really do that with these guys. Fine, just punch them. Oh, jeez. Ouch. This music bangs. I like it.
Bury me and see. Just like this.
Would you stop that? Let's finish you off. There we go.
The truth is here.
Oh, thank you for the super chat, Sarah Costello. Sorry I missed it. Illaoi and MF, best ladies in League ever. Yeah. I'm partial to a few others, but they're definitely up there. Well, I'm not short of healing potions, that's for damn sure.
They must be tested to grow.
Okay, I think I might want to get rid of these jerks first. Because they keep doing that! How the hell do they make me bleed with their hands? That seems a little weird. Okay. Guess we just take them out one at a time.
Another dead fool.
My guy, I wish you would be a little more sturdy.
Prepare for a lesson.
Prepare for a lesson, bastard. But I like that. Like, the combat system clearly has some complexity to it. It's not too easy. I did start playing on veteran mode, I should note. So, like, I did make it a little more difficult for myself. But I wouldn't have it any other way. If this was too easy, I wouldn't have fun. Don't want to spend too much mana. I need this soundtrack. I really need this soundtrack.
I will teach you what I can.
Okay, let's just focus on taking one of them out.
Back to the trick.
Now you are in motion.
There we go. And that gives me some overcharge that I can use in the next fight. Interestingly, like, so with the wave mechanics that's there, right? Like that there's these like ability to just string together multiple battles. That gives Illaoi more opportunities to build up tentacles and power, which I think is interesting. Let's see. Let's just go full power on that guy. Bang.
Goddess blesses us.
Easy enough. Yoink. Oh, Mateo, thank you. First live I see coming from watching your Bloodborne series. I demand you sing Snake Eater if there are any ladders in the game. I will. If there are any ladders in the game, you'll get a Snake Eater. Let's have a look at our equipment and stuff. I think I can figure out how to use an equipment menu. So, less attack power, more defense. Quite a bit more defense. But I think I need the damage. Okay, so that's... abilities, nah, I'm good. Ooh, ultimate. Haven't seen that yet. Upgrade abilities. Need what for that? Oh, I have 2 upgrade points, so I can upgrade it already. Okay. So, minor upgrades. Oh, you can switch it. Cool. So you can basically build depending on what you want to do. Nice. Okay. 100% spawn chance for tentacles. And tentacles spawn every 2 turns instead of 1. Let's do that.
Let's be tentacular.
Oh, hey, I have the mana moon. How the hell do I have the mana? Oh, right, that comes if you pre-purchase the game, which I technically did. By which I mean I purchased it just before it went live on the shop. Okay, let's see some item descriptions then. Where the hell are the item descriptions? Oh, well that's a weird oversight. The item description doesn't update when you switch pages. It only updates when you move around in the menu. So I can't actually see what the... Oh, okay, well, fair enough. Let's see. Journal. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I have so many quests. Oh, these are... notes and lore stuff that you pick up. Seems to be kind of a lot of it. So Bilgewater, Shadow Isles, and Ocean. So those will be the 3 areas. So we do get to go to the Shadow Isles. I guess that's not a surprise. Oh shit, nice, there's a model viewer. Hey, that's why they inflict bleed. They have claws. Well, that makes more sense now. Neat. Okay, cool. That's good for me, because that's the sort of thing that I find very useful. I especially want to have a look at this guy. Look at that dopey face. Look at that sad boy. He's definitely up at 2 a.m. posting depression posts. Hey Skyen, you've kept me entertained as I've been working on my master's degree. I wanted to show some appreciation. Thank you very much, Price. Thoughts on Ruin King so far? If you like Battle Chasers, you'll like this. Like, if you're into this particular style of action RPG, like, I'd say if you liked the combat system in Final Fantasy X, you'll find something to like in the combat system here. Let's see. Rest. But, like, this is very much, like, it's a very particular kind of RPG. It's not quite like... At least if it's anything like Battle Chasers, it's not going to be like a super non-linear RPG. Like, it's going to be fairly sort of... backtracky at points.
Please! Please, don't!
So afraid, so alone. But soon, Captain, you'll be crossed off my list. And you won't feel a thing ever again.
What list? I've never seen you before in my life. I'm not even a captain anymore. I haven't sailed in years. Please!
Abomination, face the Kraken Priestess if you dare.
Killing you would be fun. Meaningless. No.
Forsaken One, do you think I am offering you a choice?
Okay, I guess we're fighting Pike now. Sweet.
All things in motion.
Right, there's a couple of super chats. Oh, Joe Deville, sorry for missing your sticker there. One up, thank you. Here's hoping Yorick will actually be relevant once. Yeah, I'm not sure. The trailers have shown us that we're gonna see Maokai in this game. Maokai's gonna be there. Don't know about Yorick, I'm afraid. And then there's Baphomet Sky and continue the lyrics. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. There you go, that's all you get. Well, time to punch him in the face, I guess.
Let me show you how to do it. Just like this.
Ah, shit. That was an instant KO. Now I wonder, can I revive people with... No, okay. I can do it with that. Is there any point to reviving them, like with Pike on the field? Okay, I have 3 tentacles now. Let's teach him a harsh lesson.
You are not ready.
Yeah, full tentacles.
Is that all you have?
Yeah, I think I can take him out now. Yeah, that'll do it. Ouch!
Try to enjoy this.
New ability, Taunt.
Now face the test of the Mother Serpent. You will not survive her judgment.
What did you do to me?
This cannot be. You are found worthy, but you are a monster. Goddess,
Plot twist.
what are you trying to show me?
Just a sec. I need to hide a spam bot. Fuck off.
Shadow Isles. Gangplank. A great test.
Truthbearer.
Goddess, help me understand.
Priestess, are you hurt?
How did the drowned one escape us?
The goddess favored him. I do not understand.
But you must. You are the truth bearer. The mother serpent's will flows through you.
Perhaps you need rest.
I need no such thing. Return to the village. I will join you soon.
I like the little stings of Pike's theme in the music. That's nice.
Truthbearer. Welcome.
Elder, I seek guidance.
Speak, child. Tell me what troubles you.
I sought to purge Bilgewater of a great threat. An enemy whose shadow spreads fear and stagnation in the streets.
Yes, such is your charge. And you do it well.
But this Blood Harbor Ripper, I tested him, and the goddess found him worthy.
Curious indeed.
It makes no sense. He is no living man, and the unliving are shameful to our goddess. How could he possibly pass her test? I have worked so hard to interpret her will, but this seems wrong. I should not doubt the goddess, but now I worry I have lost my way.
My child, the Mother Serpent's will flows through all things. Only when we follow our desire does the universe flow towards destiny. Open yourself up to all possibilities and let the path present itself.
But have I misjudged her will? If this monster is worthy, have I been wrong about others? If I gave the goddess's blessing to those who did not deserve it, that would be blasphemy. Perhaps I should renounce my position as truth-bearer.
Illaoi, I will not entertain such nonsense. I have taught you the ways of Nagakaburo since you were a child. You are strong, and the goddess's will flows through you. Trust your judgment.
But what if I'm wrong? The vision I saw, the black mist consuming everything. Something terrible is coming, and I cannot afford uncertainty. The goddess sent me a vision, but I still need more. I need her guidance.
Only the goddess knows what destiny awaits. It is not my place to instruct you. You must find your own path.
The stakes for Bilgewater are too high. I need to be certain in my course of action, yet I have so many questions.
Then ask them. It is in seeking these answers that you alone find truth, where others cannot. But you must also find patience. Truth bearer.
Elder, Yes. Patience. I will reflect on what has passed, and hope a path presents itself.
Priestess, hurry. There's something you must see.
I'm trying not to talk over the dialogue, so I'll get to the super chats in just a sec. Just need a moment for other characters not to be talking. Hey, our boy!
It's gotta be a trick, right?
That is quite a man.
This is Illaoi. She's our champion. Our truth bearer.
It is an honor to meet you. I am Braum of the Freljord.
The Freljord? You've traveled far. My men say they pulled you from the water.
They showed me great kindness.
Walk with me. I am curious to hear more of your story.
So, now what? Yeah, what the hell is Braum doing here, honestly?
A great sickness has come to the Freljord. It has claimed the lives of many children.
Braum, it's really you.
Yes. And look, I have brought a friend. Now, be brave, and take good care of him until I return.
I will.
Rest now. Braum will find a cure for this. You have my word.
Braum, you promised the impossible. Your heart is pure, but the sickness is spreading.
For Braum, nothing is impossible. The Freljord is my home. These people are my family. Tell me, what must I do?
When I was a boy, my father spoke of a place called the Blessed Isles.
Oh no.
There, they possessed water, which was said to cure any illness.
Yeah.
But Braum, that place was destroyed by the Black Mist. Shadow Isles, they call it now. Dangerous, even for you. Who knows if that water even exists? Sometimes a story is just a story.
Braum will return with this blessed water. Then, think of the stories they will tell, huh?
Okay, so we're gonna get the door back at some point, but it's gonna be like his ultimate weapon at the end of the game.
You fought the Black Mist. Are you sure?
Yes, and I will happily do so again. Once I find a bigger boat. In the battle with the mist, my shield was lost. It is very valuable to me. I will do whatever I must to recover it.
Illaoi, we come with a message from Captain Fortune. We ain't looking for a fight.
Well, what is the message?
She requests an audience. She says... Well, she says the Black Mist has returned.
What?
The Black Mist. It has returned.
Thank you, Braum.
She'll be expecting you. Come with us.
I know the way.
My friend, it seems fate has brought us together.
This is not your fight. As Truthbearer, it is my sworn duty to push back the mist. Yet, your arrival here is no coincidence. This much I know. Perhaps it is the sign I was looking for.
By helping you face the mist, I may learn more of the cure I seek, and repay your people's kindness.
Your desire is strong. I will not stop you. Let us see what Sarah Fortune knows.
Hella long cutscenes. So, Braum has joined the party. Roll, defense, disruption buffs. Blessed with massive biceps and an even bigger heart, Braum is beloved Iceborne hero of the Freljord. Braum uses his massive shield to protect his allies and stop any who try to harm them. In his icy homeland, sagas a song of Braum's deeds, but in Bilgewater he is just another traveler, seeking a way to cure his people of disease that plagues them. So, Braum carries a Poro friend with him that can explore small crevices and bring back items it finds. His dungeon ability, Shield Stomp, damages and applies concussion to enemies starting combat. Shield Stomp is strong enough to even break down some walls. Neat. Strong and tough, Braum is adept at shrugging off enemy blows. While he's casting, he takes reduced damage. Cool. By using Unbreakable, Braum can draw enemies' attention away from his friends and towards his shield. Cool. Braum's concussive blow abilities applies concussion on enemies. When enemies with concussion take damage, they build more stacks, and if they reach max stacks, they take damage and a stun. So that's basically just this passive from League. That makes sense. So, can I swap between them? Oh, yeah.
Braum is here.
But okay, that gives Braum an excuse to have different equipment throughout the game, right? Like, it's instead of like him just having his shield, and that's the only shield he has, now he can swap them out until he finds the proper one. Cool, cool, cool. Hello, little Yordle. What I wouldn't give some pills over cooking again. No class here.
Me? Oh no, I don't work the bridge.
Gimme, 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 gimme. Bilgewater's made of ships, but it ain't one. Don't need captains up here. My cousin's Buru. Maybe I could move there? They gotta have less wharf rats. Ruby the Rumormonger. Buy rumors? Okay. So that's... quests, I guess? Okay, well. Let's buy some side quests.
That giant ship over yonder. None other than Fortune's own vessel.
Okay, resting. Sir, would you please help? The sailor pleads from his garbage pile. I broke my leg, lost my pet job, and now my pet Fluffy's gone. His words are sincere, but his tone is practiced. And? Well, I was hoping you'd go and get him. Do it myself, but as I said, my leg's broken. He sighs conspicuously. I'll pay you if you do find him, of course. I have a couple of questions first. What does Fluffy look like? Well, he's brown. No, more like sea green, smallish. Well, I guess he's big for his breed. The sailor gives a couple more contradictory details before giving up. Not one of them mentioning his pet actually having fur. How did you break your leg? On a ship? The lame excuse is clearly insufficient. He continues. A ship hit a wave and I fell. Happens all the time. What does it even matter? Never mind. Sure, why not? That's great! The sailor pops up from his seat. You'll find him somewhere in the shipwright's yards towards the slums. Before you go, though, he reaches into a garbage pile next to him and pulls out a moldy head of cabbage. You'll need this. Cabbage is Fluffy's favorite snack. He won't go anywhere without it. Thank you for helping a poor injured sailor. Anyway, super chat time. Okay, let's see. How many did I miss? A few. Okay. Mr. Photon. Hey, Sky, and huge fan of your content. I was curious, do you think LOL-branded games like this will continue to use League of Legends terms like Ultimates? Do you think we'll hit a point where that isn't necessary? I mean, Ultimates isn't really a League of Legends term. It's a Dota term that League of Legends took when they cloned Dota. So, like, I think it's more of a general gaming term, so I don't know that that's a thing. Hey, Sky, do you think this game can be considered canon, considering seeing how it connects to Yasuo's cinematic? I just need to feel it's not pointless. Yeah, so, okay, canon. League of Legends and canon is an awkward relationship. Because things are soft canon in League of Legends, right? Like, so, Legends of Runeterra has, like, its own internal canon, where it's like, yeah, it's the same characters as in main League of Legends, but it's sort of a little bit different. It's a little fuzzy. Think of it like League of Legends canon can best be thought of like Marvel canon, right? Like that there's the comics that have their own canon, and then there's the movies that have their own canon. And then there's like multiple lines within the comics, like Ultimate Marvel and normal Marvel and fucking whatever, and multiple like different lines of comics where same characters appear between them. And that's basically what League of Legends has decided to operate on. Like that things are soft canon, so that they don't commit to anything, really, and that they can sort of pick and choose which bits they want to be hard canon. And that's like, I mean, when you have 150 characters and like half a dozen games at this point, that sort of makes sense as a mode in which to handle it. It's a little disappointing because it does mean, like, from our perspective, how much should we put stock in Ruined King? How much should we put stock in the Sentinels of Light event? I don't know. Riot could just decide to retcon whatever parts of it they don't like at any time. And, like, none of it might prove to matter at all in the long run. And that can be kind of off-putting if you're into the stories. Like, that can be kind of like a, aw. Like, that can be kind of a bother and kind of a bummer. And so I think what Riot wants is for people to treat it like Marvel, right? Like, so that you don't necessarily care super much about the individual storylines in Spider-Man comics, but that you care about Spider-Man. Like, that's kind of where they want to take us. And again, yeah, it's like, yeah, kind of really kind of wish they would commit to something more stable than that, but oh well, fucking whatever, I guess. And it's also like, I don't know of a better way to handle a lore as big as this. Like, when you're working with, like, when you have dozens of writers across half a dozen games and 150 characters, like, I don't know that there is a better model. Like, because it's not like, this bird looks stressed and some of its feathers are missing. Because, like, when you think about One Piece, for example, right? Like, One Piece been running for 20 years. It has one canon. It has one main story. And, like, it has one storyline that it follows. And it's all done by one person. Like, there's one writer that has been the whole writer since, like, since 20 years ago. He's the only guy who's ever written on it, Ichiro Oda. And when you do that, you can have, like, a one single unified canon that sort of governs everything, I think. But when you're working with so many people across so many games, like, it just becomes impossible to coordinate at some point. Like, because either you commit to soft canon where nothing is really, like, super hard canon, or else you run into the DC Comics problem. Because, like, DC Comics, this is going to be an extended rant now, DC Comics back in the day, back in ye olden times, right? They made the very bad, stupid decision, in my opinion, to try and unify their entire canon into a single storyline. And that was called Infinite Crisis, or Crisis on Infinite. Like, it was the first Crisis event way back in the day, which was basically their attempt to sort of retcon all plot inconsistencies out of existence and create one unified canon for the entire line of DC Comics to exist within. They did that, and then, like, 10 years later, like, it didn't even take a long time, they found that because they had like 20 different comic book lines with 40 different writers, like, all working at cross purposes, oops, our canon has become all fucky-wucky over again. So then they did another Crisis event to sort of, okay, let's try and reboot that into a multiverse, and then we tried to reboot it away from a multiverse, and then we tried the New 52, and then we tried, like, DC Comics has been in this constant churning cycle of reboots and reboots and reboots and reboots and reboots since for fucking ever. And Marvel now are sort of starting to fall into the same thing. And that all emerges from an attempt to keep a single, unified, cohesive, perfectly curated and caretaken canon. Which just, like, structurally it can't be done. Structurally it cannot be done. Like, I don't think it can. Like, when you have that many people working that hard to tell that many different stories with so many characters and so many genres, it just can't be done. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily like soft canon, but I don't know a better way to handle something this size. Like, I don't know a way to structurally manage that, because even the MCU is like, even though that's just like movies, which have Kevin Feige as like the main head who's sort of coordinating everything that goes through it, they have like their phases and they carefully plan out absolutely everything. They run on soft canon too. Like, they retcon shit out of existence all the fucking time. So, like, it's... yeah, canon is an abyss. It's incredibly difficult to parse out, and... yeah, I mean, things are canon with themselves, but they're not necessarily canon. Like, I wouldn't expect to see a continuation of the Ruined King storyline in Legends of Runeterra, for example. Unless this game does really well and is really popular, and Riot goes, oh, players want more of this? We'll make this canon in Legends of Runeterra, I guess. So, I don't know. Anyway. Why the hell release the Realms book? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a good question, Tesla Effect. Why release the Realms of Runeterra book? And I can tell you the answer. The reason why they released Realms of Runeterra is because a lot of the writers at Riot really, really wanted to do that. They really wanted a primary reference work that they could release as a physical volume to get out to players. But once the project was done, it's like, there isn't really a lore keeper at Riot who really has control. Like, there isn't a person at Riot who has central control over... I'll lower the volume a little bit since someone in chat asked. That has central control over everything that happens in League of Legends canon. There just isn't. Am I not in... I am in Borderless Window. that can really sort of make the call on yes or no. There's a bunch of different people and a bunch of different teams that all have to... It's like... It's a fucking organizational mess. Anyway, moving on. Let's play the game. I need to read the rest of the super chats, then we can play more. Hey Sky, just wanted to thank you for the arcane audio commentary. Watch the first batch listening to you, and I'll watch Act 2 with you tomorrow. I hope you have fun, Crimson Knight. Thank you. Report Pike for feeding. Yeah. Call me they. You sent 2 super chats that didn't have any messages with them, but thank you very much. Braum just adventuring around trying on various doors while oblivious to Illaoi's thirst. I want them to kiss. Well, yeah, kiss or, you know, some other thing. But they should have, like, a little romance. Like, I want them to have a little romance plot. Like, I want Illaoi to fucking get some. Like, she deserves it. She deserves it. She deserves it. Just look at Doctor Who, where everything and nothing is canon. Is the point to just not bother? I mean, yeah, it's hard. Canon is hard. It's a hard subject.
Fools like to say that a ship runs on sweat, but we all know a ship runs on her belly.
I believe it's called the prow, or the bow, isn't it?
My knee's aching. Monsoons will be early this year, mark my word.
I saw shadowy clouds on the southeast on my last hunt towards the Shadow Isles. Ill omen, that. A man, bespectacled, shifts and sorts through several stacks of paper. In one arm, he carries a ledger in which he references periodically when studying the words on the sheets in front of him. He looks up.
What have we here, then? A champion in prospect, is it? Come to test your mettle? Well, you've come to the right place. Before you stands the bounty board of Bilgewater, and I, Hugo, its steward.
How long have you been doing this, Hugo?
How kind of you to ask about me, the board's steward. Almost everyone is concerned with just the bottom line, he says, smiling. I've been doing this for decades. Forgot if I ever did anything other than this. I just love the order of it, the simplicity. It occupies and consumes all my time, keeping track of everything, and I can't imagine doing anything else. Of course, I've been threatened doing this job, but I just quietly put the name of the person who threatened me on the board, and it all sorts itself out. One of the perks, I guess, he says, and gives a wink. Tell me about the bounty board. What else is there to say about it that hasn't been said? It's the cause of, and solution to, many of the troubles around here. There's no second chances in Bilgewater, at least not as far as the bounty board is concerned. People, anyone really, come here with a name and an endowment. That name goes up on the board, and whoever claims their life gets the endowment. Simple as that. It's what goes on between putting a name up and taking it down that's the real interesting part of the story.
Malik. And conniving opportunist has been kicking up problems around Grey Harbor. In stubborn defiance of Captain Fortune's will, Malik has reunited the jagged hooks and somehow managed to lurk among the deadly mists of the harbor. His swift removal would be greatly appreciated in their service to the loyal citizens of Bilgewater. Alright. Oh, I have to complete it. Okay, well. We have got ourselves a bounty, mates. Let's go say hi to Fortune. Pick her up for the party.
Illaoi, do they tell any stories of you? The great guru truth-bearer?
I am but one of many truth bearers. There are no stories of me that I know. What of you? Do they tell your stories in the Freljord?
Of course they do. It is good to have myths, legends. The Freljord, oh, it is a land full of legends.
Okay, so there's like little dialogue points around.
So what if it's morning? Sometimes an hour still counts as a long day.
I feel that, buddy.
I don't trust fish, me.
Is this a salvage yard? Oh, okay. Is that a little robot? Is that a little tiny robot? It's a plunder crab. It doesn't look fluffy, but it is in the shipyard. Fluffy? The plunder crab stops and looks up, recognizing its name. It's Fluffy. After a moment, it turns back to the pile of trash it's picking through. Suddenly, it catches the scent of cabbage. One whiff of the putrid greens, and the crab is at attention. Here, Fluffy. Fluffy stands at attention. The only thing left to do is lead him back to his master. Look at that cute little thing. Well, this is going to be slow. Okay, well, I guess we're just taking a stroll. Elda told Illaoi to follow her desires, and next scene, Braum shows up. Naga Keiboros literally washed a man mountain ashore for her favorite daughter. Yeah! Naga Keiboros is a generous god. Why not do canon like Star Wars? Keep one storyline and move everything else to Star Wars Legends, which keeps a lot of the mess out of the way. Yeah, I mean, again, that's something you can do with Star Wars because you only have, like 3 trilogies of movies that all have internal consistent storylines. You can do that there. League of Legends has 150 champions across, like, what is it, like 9 regions? And all of them are canon at the same time. So it's like, yeah, I mean, how would you do that?
Who's a good crab? You're a good crab.
Without looking up, the sailor hands over the promised reward. 50 silver serpents and a few trunks of raw cabbage. That's it. The indigent sailor leaves his hand outstretched as he nuzzles the briny, unwashed crab. He drives a hard bargain. Take the money.
Okay, then. Quest completed.
And now we have fermented cabbage. How do we get this game? You go to Steam? You buy it on the places where games are bought? What an odd question. Or Switch, or Epic Game Store, or GOG, or... I don't know. G2A will have keys for it soon enough, I'm sure. Although you shouldn't shop there, it's a shitty store.
Whoa, don't scare me like that. Almost fell in the water.
You will find fishing holes like this one while exploring. While in these locations, you are safe from enemies and combat encounters. To fish, walk up to the edge of the water. Once initiated, the casting power meter will display and cycle back and forth, blah, 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 distance, blah, blah, line is out, hook line. When a fish is hooked, reel them in. The outer ring of the fishing media is the fish stamina drain. Inner ring is your line strength, which depletes as you fight the fish. Your line strength is stamina, so okay. If you can successfully reel the fish back to the edge of the water, it'll be caught. Once caught, blah, blah, type of fish. Catch a treasure instead of a fish. Collect different things, trade them to the fishmonger for black mark currency. Rare and unique fish can be found at each of the various fishing holes. Be sure to experiment with fishing equipment which enhances your line strength and ability to attract bigger and better fish. Okay, but I can't... I'm not casting a line here. Oh, I must equip... I don't have a rod and lure. Okay, well... Where the hell do I equip that? Yeah, I don't have anything. Okay, well, we can do that now. You need pike for fishing? Yeah, maybe.
Blessings of the bearded lady upon you.
Indeed.
What have we there, then?
And you guppy on the docks, is it? The man says.
Don't wait, chum, I don't bite. The name's you. You look like a capable sort, so I'll tell you how things work around here. See, I'm a fishmonger, and everyone here on this pier brings me their fishing for good reason.
Because you're hungry?
It's the corn I trade him for, the special kind, chum. Hard to find currency that gets you things you can't get elsewhere, and all I need is fish.
Okay, so what can I get from him? I can get fishing poles and stuff. Okay, so if I wanted to do some fishing, we could do that with this. Yoink. And... how do I buy more at one time? It says right stick, but right stick don't do shit. But we'll do fishing minigames later. Oh, boat? Can I interact with the boat? Boat interaction? Interact with the boat? Boat? No? Okay. We'll do fishing later. Let's progress with the story. No? Okay, so that's the black mark currency. That's what you get for fishing. So that is just some equipment, some rune shards. Ooh, skins. Bilgewater Braum. Dark Waters Illaoi. Caulfield's Warhammer. Okay. And a lighthouse key. Okay, so there's a good reason to play some fishing minigame.
Bilgewater's just too expensive now. I've got to put more hours into pickpocketing.
Which way to Fortune's Manor? Keep going south. You'll leave the harbor soon.
This door is locked, requires a specific... That would be the lighthouse key then.
Well, well, look who's washed up ashore. I take it you're here to ride the elevator. First time, so it's gonna cost you. What do you say, Maurice? The usual rate? I'll take that silence for support. If you don't let us... You're not from the Jagged Hooks, are you? You're not supposed to ride here. Your crew has means otherwise of getting around, he says.
If you don't let us pass, there'll be trouble.
You've got some fight in it, don't you? That's all right. I'll learn how to tolerate it,
He says. He takes out a knife. On cue, he and his partner approach menacingly. Look at that little yordle fella. Braum would say good luck, have fun, wouldn't he? When a hazard or boon is not present, a wild card initiative bar region will be randomly selected at the beginning of combat. Okay. Like hazards and boons, fighters that land within the region will be targeted and affected when the region reaches the front of the initiative bar. Yes. Wild cards can benefit all fighters, including enemies. Luckily, there are a number of champions such as Braum that can use abilities to push other fighters back in the initiative timeline into and out of the wild card region. Every battle presents challenges and opportunities. Use them to the fullest. Interesting. Let's see. Concussive blow, unbreakable, taunt. No recovery time. He can just taunt for free. Sweet. Get at me, bastards. Push back targets. Damage to all enemies. Winter's Bite. Okay, cool. Cool. Well. I'd like Illaoi to be... I can't get her in the wildcard region. Oh, yes, I can. I can use Healing Mist and get her in the wildcard region. Is that worth it? It's probably fine without it. Braum will get it. Let's see what it does. Shielding. Hey, good for the guy who's taunting.
Here they come.
Okay, so Illaoi's tentacles synergize naturally with Braum's concussion taunt. Neato. That little guy is a problem. Better deal with him. Get out of that wild card. Yeah, joik. Hmm. 21 damage will not take it out, but 37 will.
Goddess is light. We bring motion.
Yeah. How many concussions do they need in order to get fully... There we go. Took a while.
And just getting started.
That's probably something you can upgrade with Braum to get his concussions to go off faster. Poor fools. Right, Braum, what's your upgrades like? Let's see. Stun duration from short to medium. On detonation deals an additional 5 damage to... Okay. Gain overcharge when attacked. Oh, that's actually pretty damn good. Let's grab that. And overcharge there. Okay, reduces blah blah. Let's see. Deals an additional 3 damage. Stacks concussion. Can't upgrade those.
Porogeddon. Adds damage shield to all allies, absorbing 54 damage, and removes debuffs from each. Stand behind Braum.
Yes. Okay, cool. Increases stacks of concussion. Okay. Let's do stuff that adds overcharge to him. That seems like the smart thing to do right now.
Just minding my own business.
As you should.
Don't forget to pay the tithe, or it'll cost you a lot more than coin.
The way to Fortune's Manor is just down these stairs.
I better get moving. I'm due to work the night watch at the warehouses. Can't fall asleep again.
Yoink. Picking up all the things.
How can these people live with such discord in the sea?
Me? A pickpocket?
With those hands, a heroine could have destroyed Bilgewater the last time it hit. Seems to me they're becoming more frequent, too. I ain't gonna stick around for the next one.
Of course I ain't. How dare you suggest such a thing? See myself as more a high-class burglar these days.
Oh, you can talk to characters multiple times to get more dialogue, huh? Such fear the depths masked by a hunter's bravado. Wish I could help them embrace the swirling dark. That's a little weird. I don't want to embrace any swirling dark.
The bank, he says. Tormund sure is odd. Can't believe a depth of yours is more than our whole neighborhood has.
Huh, here's a thing. Fleet Street's The Great Sapphire Heist 4 of 5.
Daring heist of the Sermago Walls. Fortune in sapphire missing. Early this morning, Sermago family importers reported a break-in at their luxury goods warehouse in the Drainage District. A lone burglar entered a vault containing exotic beast ichors and stole several drams of concentrated sapphire from an insulated cask.
Sapphire is the stuff that people like Pike, he's a harpoonist, or he was a harpooner. And their job's to dive into the mouth of terrifying sea beasts and extract a precious resource called sapphire from within them. And when Pike's line was cut, that's how he died. That's why he's so fucking resentful of captains and stuff. But that's what that is. It's from jawfish.
The burglar escaped by combining the sapphire with an acidic compound and burning a hole through the floor of the vault. Their whereabouts are a mystery, but their identity may be known. The Sermago family claims he is the notorious Damacian cat burglar Orlive Shakes. It is thought that Shakes has yet to sell his haul. Artem Sermago warned buyers to avoid any sapphire which cannot be traced to a known jawfish hunt. Anyone taking sapphire from Shakes will be skinned and put on display in the Sermago Horror House, he told the paper. Next to Orlive himself, we have a place for him set aside.
Ominous. I wonder if that's going to come up as like a story, or if it's only something that exists in like if we meet Orlive, or if it's only something that exists in like lore drops. Yeah. What a thrill with darkness and silence. I can't really do the Snake Eater song when there's no ladder climbing animation. Man, I just want to explore everything.
I miss Gangplank. He really knew how to hook out someone's innards.
Who needs to work in Bilgewater? You can just, like, open barrels. There's just money everywhere. The chest is completely empty besides a few cobwebs and some loose screws. As it opens, the air begins to fill with noxious gas and laughter rings through the alley.
Going somewhere, miss?
Looks like you got lost in the wrong neighborhood.
Okay, toxic mist it is. So let's just defend with Braum for a second. Let's see. Probably take the Warren squatter out first.
The goddess blesses us.
Okay, I'd like you to not do that. That was kind of a brutal attack. Okay, you keep taunting and defending, please, Braum. And Illaoi, how about you chuck a health potion there? Yeah, I think we'll just keep Braum taunting and defending. Okay, this one's a little tougher. I think we're gonna have to... Yeah, those guns hit for quite a bit, don't they? That should do the trick.
No fair.
Okay, got rid of that. And you just defend yourself there, Braum. Yeah, it's gonna hit Illaoi. Okay. And I believe the taunt is now run out on that one, so let's just make sure that that taunt still sticks. Would you stop doing that?
Since I had to catch my breath.
Done. It is not yet my time.
You are very annoying. I need to cleanse that poison off Illaoi. But I also need her to not go down first. Do I have anything that cleanses? I do not. And that's not going to hit the enemy because that's only a... Okay. Yeah, I need to heal. I don't have any cleanse. Huh. There we go. Yeah, that's not going to push them back any useful amount. So let's just apply a concussion, shall we?
Just a short rest.
Yeah, better to still keep inflicting concussion. There we go. There we go.
I was just getting started.
Level up. Upgrade point. Nice. That shouldn't be possible. You should be dead. The would-be muggers are huffing and puffing on the floor. Evidently, they weren't prepared for their victims to put up a fight. Knock them out or let them go? I think Illaoi wouldn't let them go. They are not worthy of these spoils. Braum would have let them go, but not Illaoi. So, Shark Tooth Necklace. That's a bonus damage thing. Okay, well, since she's my damage dealer right now. Let's see. Heals Illaoi for 30% of damage done. If target is slowed or sundered, deals additional damage. Deals 2 damage back to attackers per tentacle each time Illaoi is hit. Heals Illaoi for 2 times she's hit. Okay, cool. No tier 2 on the rest of them. Okay. And I can't unless I have... Aha, I see. Okay, let's put that into... Ah, so that we can get the debuff cleanse from taunting. That's probably a good thing to have. Bro, my Lady Rose is home, but the key didn't work. What's in here? Shop. You have a treasure chest back there. I want it. 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 Where's the door? Okay, there's a side door. Across the counter, you see a well-groomed, mustached elderly man with a kind smile and a twinkle in his eyes. As he notices you, his mouth broadens into a smile. Well, here's a new face. I don't reckon we've met. Name's Chester. Welcome to my shop. Since you're a new face, my wife would love to meet you. Beryl? Yes, dearie. No, customers, where are my manners? Welcome. I hope Chester's being gracious.
If not, give him a few sips of whiskey first. If you'll excuse me, my duties are calling. Take care, my lovelies. Not a day goes by when I don't fall in love with that woman again. You're awful kind for people in Bilgewater. Well, that's just an unfortunate thing about the world we live in, that people can't learn how to be kind to each other. Chester looks down, then up again at you earnestly. But kindness has to start somewhere, doesn't it? And if not with me, then who? That's the way I see it. You're too good for this place. He gives a sensible chuckle. I hope one day people don't have to have conversations like this anymore. Until then, well, you just gotta keep killing them with kindness, he says. How do you keep your prices so competitive? Well, the problem's all the other vendors have the dock gangs. You see, anything that comes in gets confiscated unless you can afford a pricey bribe. We've come to an understanding with some folks in the district. We get a special deal. You mean you avoid paying the bribe somehow? Things work differently around here. Shopkeeper's secret, he says. After a few seconds, he gives you a wink. Okay, what do you have then? Ooh, new weapons for Illaoi.
Interesting.
So that one's all damage. That one can stun. And that one has some magic defense and stamina bonuses instead of damage buffs. How about armor?
Nice.
New armor for Braum as well. Can't afford all of this, but can afford some of it, and we probably should. Because I feel like I'm taking kind of a lot of damage and not doing nearly enough. The Great Sapphirite Heist 5 of 5. Skin of Shakes in Surmago Horror House is a fraud. Weeks ago, the Surmago family announced that they had found and skinned the thief Orlife Shakes for display in their taxidermal horror house. Crowds paid 10 sprats apiece to see the burglars hide. However, this paper's investigation has revealed that the skin is not that of Shakes, but rather belongs to Jarrett Olsen, a Piltovan poet who had been living rough on the Bilgewater docks. Slight modifications to his facial hair allowed Surmago taxidermists to pass him off as Shakes. This scandal has rocked Surmago importers, calling the authenticity of the entire horror house into question. Has Artem ever successfully found and skinned one of his many enemies? Is the entire Surmago horror house side business founded on lies? Surmago insists that the skins are all real and promises that he has a new one to add, the skin of Count Rangipath of Lylewood, who leaked information about the vault to Shakes. Okay. Now let's see what's down the ladder. What are we doing? Oh, right, we need to go see Misfortune at some point or another, don't we? Not until I have looted every barrel in this godforsaken hellhole. Man who'll do anything shouldn't be trusted. Gangplank paid weak service to the Great Serpent, but never understood our ways. Eaten by a giant catfish? Really? I bet the chump just ran out of depth and skipped town. No, he was eaten by Tom Kench, clearly. The Great Sapphirite Heist. 3 of 5. Hey, Orlai. The Count is mad. Says charm didn't work. Girlfriend dumped him in the public square. He came to shop and shot me? I'm bleeding sorry. You'll have to steal without me. Honestly, can't move my legs, so it won't be much help anyway. Watch out, because Surmago family knows who you are. After he shot me, Count said Surmago want to take your skin to make a taxidermy out of, so they can put you in the House of Horrors down Slaughter Docks. I've been in that house and it is not nice, not a respectful place to put anyone. It's like a circus in there. They put silly outfits on all their dead enemies. I'm sorry this is a mess. It's my fault. I made the charm too lusty, not enough love. The Count is crazy. Please watch out for him also. Good luck stealing. Let's see. Shopkeeper? Healing potions. I might need them. If that last fight was anything to go by. I bet again. Okay. Now we're back here. Right. Okay. So, Misfortune, keep heading south is what we were told.
The barrels! I want to loot the pots, you jackass. Stop talking to me. Oh, right. Someone in chat reminded me I didn't equip the chest armor for Illaoi. Doesn't seem to change her character model at all, which is a pity.
Bilgewater is like a mountain range of boats and houses. It stretches as far as the eye can see.
It takes some getting used to. But it can feel like home, like any place can. Sarah Fortune's estate is down the elevator that way. But first, let me sample some of the market wares. You've had but a taste of the dangers in Bilgewater. Now it's time to prepare ourselves to... equip ourselves to prepare for what else is to come.
Can I buy Braum a new door?
Yeah, the weapon change did her character model... Oh, I think actually... Hang on. Maybe it did? It's kind of hard to tell from here. Let me just check. No, her character model in the overworld doesn't change when I change her armor. Her weapon does, but not the armor. I definitely hear some Buru melodies. Your music is strange, but it fills me with strength.
We aim to please here in Bilgewater. Best thing about playing here, it reaches so many people walking by.
Music stirs the mind and moves the body. It sets the heart in motion.
Finally, a fellow music lover gets it too.
Smiles. Nuzzles. Ooh-woo.
Okay, health regeneration. Cool. Wouldn't be the worst thing, but let's see what else is here. No weapons for Braum. Some armor if I want it. Okay. There's the elevator to Misfortune's place. Recently, I've noticed many sailors returning from voyages wearing an older style of Buru robes. They wear them backwards. That's weird. Let's see. Potion seller. Potion seller, I need your finest potion. The Great Sapphalized Heist 205. Or live, you knave! The charm you sold me is not as advertised. My lady's love overpowered her for a week, but since then her feelings have not transitioned into the kind of long-term companionship you assured me I would receive. I've buried in the charm in the basement to free her from its effects, but her suspicions turn towards me now and all is ruined. I'll take payback for this in blood. Furthermore, I'm taking steps to anonymously inform your targets for the thievery you intend. If you are seen anywhere near the Sapphire Vault, the Sumago family would put a bullet through your shiny skull. And if they fail to do that, I'll do it myself! Your brain should prove a fitting reimbursement for my dishonor. Furiously, Count Rankapath of Lylewood, Esquire. Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't have fucking commissioned a dude for date rape drugs? What the hell? They say Gangplank is dead, then surely he joined the Black Mist, cursed by his cycle of ambition and self-hatred. Okay. That's a fast travel thing, or just a travel thing.
Meat for sale! All kinds of sea meat, get it here!
What's about down here? Okay, elevator. This door is locked. That could go a little faster, couldn't it? Never trust the devil with two coats. That's Tom Kench. While the years pass and since Gangplank's death, the tide has changed. The priestesses and traders must follow. If there's an honest person in Bilgewater, I've yet to meet them. Of course, that includes me, so...
What's in here? Baron's Rest. Shady Bar.
Hey, buddy, want to hear a joke?
Okay, you're right. Why did Gangplank get angry whenever he saw gunpowder?
Well, because he had an explosive temper. Get it? Because he exploded with his chip? Sheesh, tough crowd.
That's like not even a Fozzie Bear level joke. This is like worse than Fozzie Bear. Okay, can get rest there.
Gangplank was a special type of monster. He turned sailors into beasts, criminals, and killers.
Oh yeah, as opposed to all the other pirate lords?
Excuse me, what's in this dish you brought me?
I'm a mariner stew like you ordered.
Like I ordered, huh? There's a shellfish in it! I said no shellfish! Get this out of my sight!
Yes, sir.
Bring me something good from the kitchen.
How can he be so rude?
He's a pirate, I guess? Ask why he's... A solitary dino sits at a large booth mumbling to himself. He notices you and speaks.
I thought you were the damn waitress again. Don't sneak up on people like that, you little eel.
Ask why he's so angry. He holds up a plate to you.
Do you see food? Do you see a juicy fresh fish here? Is there a gulp of fish on my plate? I don't know, maybe the hunger is blinding me, but I don't see any fish on my table. You come here hungry and you're basically hostage. Service has always been garbage by the lady's beard.
Inspect the table. On the table is a key with a symbol of 2 crossed daggers on it.
What are you staring at? My empty plate? Why don't you take it back to that incompetent cook and shove it in front of his damn face?
Ask about the key.
Why the hell does that concern you? If so much as to see your hand lingering near that key at all, you'll have a bloody stump instead. By the lady's beard,
he says. You notice a tattoo of crossed daggers on the side of his neck with the same symbol as the key on the table. Could I buy that key off you?
Yes, you can. Because I like you so much, I'll give you a fair price.
He smiles and one of his gold teeth glistens.
1 million coins, he says.
I can't afford that.
I see. Well, then we're done here.
No? Okay. Can't just kick his ass. Why did you like shellfish?
You really want to know? He asks irate. I can go into great detail. It's not often that I don't enjoy shellfish. It's just that shellfish and I often find ourselves in disagreement. It starts with a rumble, but then what comes next? Ooh, it ain't pretty.
Okay, so there's a way to get the key off that guy, I guess.
You see that lady there?
I think she's onto me.
That guy by the wall keeps staring at me. Several bottles of varying sizes are laid out carefully on the counter. The bottles all have the same picture of a plunder crab claws in the air with an oyster on both sides of it.
Feeling weary, traveler? Why did you pull up a seat and try a free sample of our seafarer's seltzer?
Says the man at the table. What's in it?
Ah, well, glad you asked. Our drink comes from sea creatures themselves, all sorts of types. Or clams, oysters, plunder crabs, eels. We take a little of what makes them taste so great and mix it with some tonic. Essentially, it's a drink that tastes like fish.
Why in the world would you even consider making a fish-flavored drink?
A spirited response, but I assure you we've taken measure to ensure that it isn't overpowering, he says. What'll it be? Would you try to sample first, or would you like to go straight to the punch and purchase a bottle for consumption?
Sample, I guess? The man pours a small amount from an already open bottle onto a saucer. The smell of fish is overpowering with no other flavor to balance it out. As the drink slides down, the taste not only remains, it grows stronger. This drink is terrible.
We will see what the market has to say about that.
I think I'm good. Okay, so, like, just going by the sheer amount of, like, side conversations and shit you can start. Right, so that's where we need the key from the guy over there. There's a lot of side quests in here. And a lot of shit to explore, goddamn. Am I about to get in a fight?
Valerie's mine! She told me how you mistreated her!
Me? She told me how you mistreated her.
Boys, now don't fight over me.
A fight, eh? Sounds like a fine idea.
Let's settle this.
my love may be stronger. Come, Valerie, let us away. What have you got in your pockets? Only 20 coins. Ugh, what a peasant. No, sorry, I'm not going with you.
Why not? I just killed a man for you.
I don't like to date violent men.
Valerie, you made a fool out of me.
Which pocket has your coin back? I don't want to get blood on my hands searching you all over.
As if I tell you now with my last breath.
But you were always my favorite.
Left front pocket.
Let this be a lesson to you, chat. These are the dangers of simping.
I rented this room because I think the guy next door is cute.
You think his coin purse is cute? Again, someone in chat asks if this is worth the buy. If you like this style of RPG...
I done fell over. Please don't let me seem like this.
If you like this style of game, I think so, yeah, sure. But if you're not into this kind of game, no, don't do it. Like, just watch a playthrough. If all you care about is, like, the story or whatever. Like, only buy it if this is your kind of game, you know? Don't mind me, I'm just, stealing everything.
By the bearded lady, what are you doing in my kitchen?
Looting it? Thought it was obvious. I gotta say, like, having played Battle Chasers, by the way, this seems, like, way more fleshed out in terms of its overworld. Like, in terms of how much stuff you can go around doing. And explore, and, like, a burly, surly man stands in front of the door at the end of the hall.
Yeah, what do you want?
What's behind the door?
None of your damn business is what? Why don't you turn around and forget you even came here?
Okay. So that's for later. Yoink. Yoink. News from abroad. Noxian deserter found.
Hear ye, hear ye! The latest news from across Valorant and Shurima, brought to you through bloody battlefronts, wild plains, and rushing scenes by the Bilgewater News Gang.
This post by the Bilgewater News Gang.
Noxus, murdering traitor repatriated to homeland for judgment. It's taken years, but Grand General Swain has finally done it. The notorious traitor and deserter Riven was discovered in her Ionian hiding place and returned in chains to the Empire.
We saw that in the Awakened cinematic.
Insiders in Noxus tell us that Riven bore a rare and valuable runic blade. With this relic in hand, she abandoned her post during the Noxian invasion and went on the run, living in Ionia's underbelly as a criminal and murderer, until Noxian law enforcement came calling.
That's a straight-up lie. She was a farmer.
Before they dragged her back to the fighting pits of Noxus, Riven reportedly slaughtered all but one of the warriors sent to capture her.
Yep.
Once more bathing Ionian soil with the red blood of her fellow countrywomen. Insiders tell us that these captors were loyal soldiers from the unit she abandoned during the war. What a tragic, heroic end to that noble warband's fighting sisterhood. This is but a taste of the Bilgewater News Gang's exciting report on the murdering exile Riven and the squad of battle-hardened Noxian patriots who pursued her. Pay 6 copper sprats for your extended edition at the local newsstand now and read the full tale for yourselves.
Bit of Noxian propaganda there. But yeah, no, it was Riven's former battle sisters who came for her. You can see that story play out in the Legends of Runeterra cards. And Riven eventually... There's also a story on the universe about it. And Riven eventually just kind of goes, like, I don't want to murder my former friends, so let's just stop this right now. And she goes to Noxus willingly, after having been forced to kill a few of them, which, you know... But that's like, that's cool. Like, that news apparently travels. Oh, I think I missed a super chat. Tucker Bird, Sky, and I'm curious, what time is it to you? I tuned into the Elden Ring a while back and mentioned it was late where you were. Yeah, I mean, it's only like 8:40 p.m. for me right now, so like it's not like the Elden Ring stream.
Never get it between a wharf rat or its dinner, or you'll become the first course.
Traded one tyrant for the other. I says easier on the eyes at least.
What? I hit it!
This will be quick.
A solid blow.
We bring motion.
Let's just do a bit of healing there, shall we, Illaoi? Ow! Am I Scandinavian? Yep. I mean, I don't usually talk in my Scandinavian accent, but I can do it if you want to. Although, like, right now, I am emotionally hurting every Danish person who's watching. More wharf rats, huh? Alright. Let's just smack it with a tentacle in the face.
Sometimes icy heart just needs warm smile.
Let's just have you defend for a second there, Braum. You don't often care about the emotional states of the Germans watching when you use that accent. Ach ja, aber das ist just my German accent, ja. That's because like you're Germans, you can take it.
This is destiny.
Even Braum gets winded.
Unsubscribe, fair enough. Fair enough.
Stand down. The goddess will be crowned.
Bonk! Oh, what? Come on, not enough to kill? Well, tentacles will do the job.
Everyone okay?
How's the game shaping up? Pretty good so far? To me it is. Ah, here's the Great Sapphire Heist Part 1. Garum, the Count will meet us at nightfall. He's bringing a diagram with the location of the Sumagu Vault. You bring the charm, make sure it's for love and not lust, and you won't bother us about the side effects for a week at least. Happy customer and all that. My supplier is collecting the gear you and I will need to get our hands on the prize. Climbing spike, glass cutters, and knockout gas, etc. Let me know if you have any personal requests. I've obtained a pair of drake skin gloves with a petricite resin coating. This should allow me to empty the sapphire into vials quite safely. Bring protection of your own. I don't recommend getting sapphire on your skin. Keep low, Garum. If we survive this, we'll be richer than the River King himself. Didn't go so well for you there, though, did it, buddy?
Illaoi, does your god ever test animals?
Does my... No, Nagakaboros does not test beasts.
That's a shame. Braum's known quite a few worthy Elnuks.
I'm sure you have, Braum. La-da-da-dee.
Fortune has slain our captain. We can't stand for that. I say we ransack the place to teach her a lesson.
We're about to become the richest people in Bilgewater. Were we gonna split it even? Because that's what Captain Thorn would have wanted.
Yo, what's up?
Looks like we got an eager audience here.
They want the golds for themselves, but it belongs to Captain Thorn's crew.
That's a large boy. Ouch. Stomach block. Reduces all damage by taken by balance and speed lane attacks by... Okay, so a power attack will knock the wind out of him. Cool. Good to know. Let's see. Yeah, that'll just push him into the wild card. We don't want that. And that's not gonna do the job, so... Let's do this.
Not gonna survive this one.
Defend. Seems like a good call there. Let's see. This track is a banger. Damn. I think that'll keep him within the healing zone.
Feel the pressure.
Ah, no. Stunned. Darn. Oh well. Illaoi, could you do a heal?
You're too kind.
Now. Let's get him out of the healing zone.
Here, for you.
Let's get rid of that.
Don't worry about me. Save the Boros.
Get a little healing on Braum there. Nice. Get concussive blows on that guy so the tentacles can start doing their work. Not quite enough to stun, but this should be. Stun!
Even breaking sweat.
Oh, no?
Promise. Overwhelming.
Not enough to push him back, I guess. No, even defend won't do enough damage reduction to save him from an attack from that fighter right now. Unless he does that. Well, thank you. Bonk.
Life is the sweetness of fruit and the joy of that.
Hey, level up. Upgrade point. Nice.
Let's put that point into something. Reduces the number of stacks to trigger the concussion debuff from 12 to 9. Let's get that done. That seems like a thing that's pretty good to have. Make it easier to trigger it.
Huh, you've been expected. Miss Fortune told me to keep an eye out for you, Illaoi, was it? You may proceed. She will meet you inside. Take this lift and go directly to the parlor room. No snooping around. You ready to go now?
Sure, let's get a move on.
Proceed directly to the parlor. Please proceed directly to the parlor using that lift over there.
Okay, fine. Killjoy. As an emotionally vulnerable German, I feel very traurig. Oh, you feel traurig. Ah. Aber Entschuldigung.
Heard another idiot tried to overthrow Miss Fortune last night.
Just another corpse to feed to the fishes.
More blood on the streets these days than you see down in the slaughter docks.
A good blade ain't enough to survive in Bilgewater, no matter how sharp. Can't tell things are better or worse than with Gangplank gone. Tough but fair he was. Tough because he'd kill you. Fair because he'd kill everyone else.
Miss Fortune's got that same deal.
Better hat though, so
Who can say if it's good or bad?
So, parlor, presumably not behind that gate there. No? Okay. Move along, huh? What? Nothing to loot? Nothing to steal? Nothing to take? Huh, the portrait fell down. Can't go in her bedroom for some reason. Can't imagine why.
What a magnificent home. Like a palace. But what happened here?
Something wicked passed through this place. Can you feel it? Stagnation and rot.
Illaoi, it's been a while. I was starting to think you were avoiding me.
I have been busy maintaining harmony between the Buru and the people of your city. Perhaps you cannot see this from so high up on your throne.
You've got reason to be cross with me. Bilgewater's changed since I took over. Not all for the better, I admit. Maybe you don't forgive me for killing Gangplank. I know that you two had something together once. But now that time's passed. I hope you can see why things had to go the way they did. Talk to me. I want to make things right between us.
I am not blind, Sarah. I know that you did not call me here to settle our differences. Something terrible happened here. Someone attacked you.
Not someone. Mistwalkers. They slaughtered my men. Last time, the city was overwhelmed by black mist. But this attack came from me. You don't seem surprised.
The goddess granted me a vision. The black mist gathering in the Shadow Isles, growing more powerful, enveloping the world.
A vision? I don't have time for your goddess's riddles, Illaoi. Mistwalkers invaded my most secure headquarters, took out a dozen of my best men. Raffin nearly died. Don't underestimate me, Illaoi. I'll do anything to make sure this never happens again.
Braum, too, has battled the mist.
I'm sorry, who is this?
It is I, Braum of the Freljord.
Strong and dumb. Illaoi, you have a type.
Braum washed up this morning. The Black Mist attacked him at sea, near the Shadow Isles. But this is different.
Years back, when we stopped the harrowing in Grey Harbor, we thought we cleared it out. But what if we were wrong?
We? You call yourself ruler of Bilgewater now. Why do you seek help from me?
I thought I explained myself. I'll do anything to save my city and protect my crew. I'm going to be the kind of leader Bilgewater needs. But to do that, I need your help, dammit. I can't investigate Grey Harbor myself. I need to take care of the wounded and secure the city.
I will go to Grey Harbor, because it is my sworn duty as Truth-Bearer to fight the Black Mist, and because I believe the Goddess has set me on this path, not to help you.
Whatever floats your boat, I'm grateful either way. If you or your handsome friend learn anything, you know how to find me.
Everyone wants a piece of Braum.
Handsome? Oh, what a spirited young woman.
Beware. Sarah has not yet decided whether Bilgewater needs a peacemaker or an iron fist. So far, her justice always stinks of gunpowder and blood.
Such interesting traits.
We will investigate Grey Harbor. If the Black Mist has returned, I will drive it back, as I have before.
Okay, I think we're almost halfway through the tutorial now. We still haven't met Ari and Yasuo.
Well, what are we doing in Grey Harbor? Huh? This place is cursed. We shouldn't be here.
Heard Malik's got a meeting with Gangplank.
His corpse, more like. Fortune burned him alive on his own ship. Everyone knows that. We'll probably get it worse.
Funny thing about Grey Harbor. Sometimes the dead come back.
Oh, Gangplank.
I wonder, will you?
Nothing kid, some slack, Gangplank. You've been gone a long time, and you need every man you can get.
Men won't get my city back.
Fortune survived. Those things you sent only rattled the hornet's nest. Made her even more dangerous.
That was just a taste of what's to come. You have what I asked for.
It's all here. But what do you want with this old junk?
You have no idea what you're looking at. These Buru artifacts are the keys to the kingdom.
Yeah, sure. Be lucky if we survive long enough to see what you got planned.
Relax. My work's almost done. When I return, I'll have the Black Mist under my control. We'll take my city back from Captain Fortune.
Would have missed no friend from foe?
It won't need to. Keep that around your neck. Tell your men to stay close. Don't do anything stupid, and the mists of Grey Harbor won't pay you any mind.
Hey, if you're going back there, you'll need this more than me.
Not anymore.
A tribute to the bearded lady. Just in case.
Bilgewater belongs to me, living or dead. That's my destiny. But if I'm never to sit on his throne again, my ally better hold up his end of the bargain.
So that's Gangplank. He's harder to recognize when he doesn't have his hat and his coat. He also looks a little younger than he does in the main game, I think, which is a little, yeah, but yeah.
So, this is Bilgewater. I can see why you hired a bodyguard.
It isn't at all like Ionia, but it's so colorful. You can taste the salt in the air, everything's covered in sea foam.
That isn't sea foam. Watch your step. Whatever business you have here, I hope it's brief.
Don't worry, my contact won't be hard to find.
Your contact? Who's that?
The merchant. You'll learn more when the time is right.
I like to know what I'm getting myself into. Besides, I can't protect you when you won't tell me simple things like who you are or where we're going.
You seem on edge.
Ha, because it got a sword.
Are you running from someone? You were pretty eager to leave Ionia when we met.
How about this? When you tell me who you are, I might tell you why I left our homeland.
You have all the information you need, swordsman. And payment in advance. But if you like, we can part ways here.
Do you have a name at least? Right. Let's go.
You there. Are you the merchant who trades in Vestaya artifacts?
Shh, keep your voice down. This is sensitive business. Are you looking to buy? If you know about the Vestaya artifacts, you must be a collector.
I hear you sell sunstones from the Visani tribe.
When I can. Those Vestaya all died out long ago. Their sunstones are incredibly rare. I sold one recently, however.
Who was the buyer?
Can't reveal the name, I'm afraid. Client confidentiality.
Just tell her. It's easier for both of us.
Now, no need for violence. Your client won't mind if you tell me.
The client, the man named Malik from the Jagged Hooks, he said he was going to Grey Harbor.
Grey Harbor. Is that nearby?
The place is cursed. Only madmen go there.
What's a jagged hook?
Gangplank's old crew. They're not even scared of Sarah Fortune. You don't want to cross them. And neither do I. Leave me alone.
You're looking for an ancient relic. That's something you could have told me.
You learned it at the right time. Just like I said you would.
Nah. These streets are dangerous at night. We should find a place to sleep.
I think that's Lux.
Oh, you want the hourly rate or
Ew.
2 rooms for the night.
You sure?
1 room will do.
Is that Noxian coin? That ain't no good here. We only take silver serpents, no exceptions.
Look, it's the only money we've got.
Not my problem. Take your foreign coin someplace else.
Are you sure? Take another look.
Oh, such rare coin. You're too generous. Take any room you like.
And a drink for my friend.
Oh, of course. You enjoy yourselves now.
Thanks.
The power of horny. Just like playing against her in-game, just E-spam.
Bodyguard.
I'm not sure you need a bodyguard. What was that trick you pulled?
Trick.
What did you do to the merchant and the innkeeper? Don't play games with me.
Why does it matter? My talents helped get us what we need.
But I'm a human, and you're a Vestaya.
I knew I wouldn't be able to hide it much longer.
I've met my share of Vestaya warriors. Feathered, furred, all kinds. But never one with your talents.
I'm the last of my tribe, the Vasani. And I don't spend much time around humans. Since we boarded that ship in Ionia, this is the longest I've lived among humans in 100 years.
100 years is a blink for your kind.
Well, it feels longer when you're alone.
Look, you may be a Vestaya and your magic may be powerful, but I made a promise. I'm here to help you. If there's anything I can do to keep you safe, you can count on me. But you have to tell me what's going on.
I can sense a pain behind your words. Something weighing on your heart. You need this job more than I thought.
Is this another one of your talents?
One of many.
My name's Yasuo.
You may call me Ari. 100 years feels longer when you're alone.
You are more beautiful than any flower.
Please, leave me. My magic. I cannot control it.
I don't care. I am yours.
No. What am I? A monster.
Yeah, so Ari's story is very much that.
I'm losing control. I have to feed soon. I should never have traveled with Yasuo. It's been so long since I lived among humans. His emotions, his memories. If I don't hold myself back, I'll consume them. It'll be safer if I do this on my own. Besides, I was going to leave him eventually. The secrets I'm looking for, they're for me alone.
She went to Grey Harbor alone? Damn it. Did I say something wrong? If I leave now, maybe I can still find her. I can't fail at this again. I can't let her die.
Okay. Let's see if... Okay. No, more cutscene. Can't talk yet. We are almost to Grey Harbor, just ahead through this blockade.
More heroes looking for them again. Aim for yourselves by heading to Grey Harbor. Good luck with that.
Keep your luck. We need only the guidance of Nagakiboros.
If you're serious, you're gonna need some gear. I can help you out there if you got the coin, of course. You might as well spend it. It's no use to a corpse.
Okay, so Ari's story, TLDR, is that she's a Vestaya and a shapeshifter who doesn't quite know where she came from. Like, it's taken her a long time to find out what Vestayan tribe she was from. She grew up alone in the wilderness around foxes, which is why she looks the way she... which is why she looks the way she does. Well, that's inconvenient, which is why she looks the way she does. And she spent a long time trying to figure out who she is and why she is the way that she is. And she has these powers to consume people's feelings and memories. which she can't quite control, and she doesn't know how to control them. Like, she never had anyone to teach her how to handle her powers or anything. So she's been looking for remnants of her tribe, hoping to find someone or something that will, like, tell her more about who she is and how to handle the powers that she's got.
The warm breeze?
In truth, Braum misses the Freljord's cold embrace.
A cold embrace? That does not sound appealing.
The Freljord is a harsh land, but survival has a way of bringing people together. Telling stories by the fire, hunting Elnuk by moonlight. And the Buru? What brings you together?
The Mother Serpent, the sea. We serve the goddess, and she blesses us with an endless harvest. Many of her blessings are quite delicious.
Ah, nothing brings people together like a delicious meal. In the Freljord, a mighty warrior named Olaf once felled a great frost serpent and made it into a stew. It fed his whole village for months.
Now you've made me hungry.
Then follow Braum's stomach. Let us see what we find.
Damn it, I was hoping that would reset my position. Okay, Let's just grab this autosave. There we go, that's better. Lol. And Yasuo, he is... Yeah, I mean, fucking Yasuo's story. I've got the What's the Deal with Yasuo and Yone video, which is sort of about it, but Yasuo has, like, he failed to protect the Elder Soma long ago, which was his job. Like, he was a bodyguard to the Elder Soma. He failed to protect him. The guy died, and Yasuo was blamed for the murder, which caused his brother Yone to come after him. And Yasuo had to kill his own brother. So he's got, like, guilt complexes out the ass. Like, he's just guilt complexes upon guilt complexes over and over and over again. And now that Yone is back, sort of half alive, Demon Hunter Yone, whatever the hell the deal is with him, Yasuo has sort of... He doesn't really know what the hell to do with himself, so he's just kind of left Ionia to wander around and try and find something to do. And now that Ari has taken him on as a bodyguard, of course, he's got his old traumas like, no, I can't fail at being a bodyguard, not again. So that's why he was like, did I say something wrong? I have to that's why he was like that. But yeah, his story. No, I know how to use a shop. Oh hey, Doran's blade.
Tavern Brawler for Braum.
Blue Flame Idol. Let's see, what else we got? Bounty Hunter Garb, that would be for Yasuo. Silver-laced Tunic for Illaoi. Can I compare that with what I've got already? That would be nice. Yeah, there we go. Less attack power, more physical magic defense. Okay. Potions, fishing rods. So that will be for Yasuo then. Pretty substantial increase to attack power there for Braum. Let's give him a new door. Why does it keep asking me if I want to see the tutorial? I've already done those tutorials. Obviously don't want to see them. I should save properly, I should.
Sealed off. Get away from the gate.
I am a priestess of the Kraken. I go where I please, without any man's permission.
I don't care who you are. This gate's the only thing stopping mist creatures from getting through. Now get lost!
Perhaps we should try a different approach?
We don't have time for this. Open your gate, or I will tear it down.
Fine, lady. It's your funeral. Opening the gate! Stand clear!
There. A more direct approach.
Not quite what I was expecting, but effective.
I see there's a lot of critters in the chat, huh? I haven't watched Critical Role enough to recognize the voices, but hey. Oh!
Do my best.
Cool ghost designs. Primed Mist Bomb. Okay, so we need a speed lane attack to disarm that. Well, we can do that. Badass! Fuck, I love the combat animation. Like, there's some really good stuff in here.
Are you even trying?
Like strike from ice throw.
One health. God damn it. Ah, second wave. Here we go. Oh, come on! How do they start in that? Nyeh. Is that like a fish necromancer guy?
I thought this was a battle.
Let's see. On death, curses the champion who killed it, dealing massive damage after 3 turns. So we want to kill him last, in other words. Okay. You couldn't... Tentacles, you couldn't have attacked the guy who had, like, the stun on him? Okay.
Be gone, Shadow.
Hey, there he is.
An Ionian. Here.
There's a boy.
Such speed.
Ultimate abilities are now available to your party. These abilities are incredibly powerful and can change the course of a battle. Performing instant abilities and lane abilities during a combat encounter will build the ultimate meter. This is a shared pool that anyone in your party can use to perform their ultimate abilities. The ultimate meter will reset each encounter. Be sure to use your ultimate abilities wisely. No! Ah, so if you can, like, you do more overcharge, it... Ah, interesting. Okay, so that's too powerful to waste on the Mistwalker villager. We'll save that for later. Sorry if you were excited to see it, but, save that for later. Let's see what he has for abilities. 66 damage to all magic. Actually, let's do that. There we go. Damage shield to everyone. Nah, Braum needs to heal. Ah, not quite fast enough to push him out of the haste, huh? Let's see what this looks like. Okay, could have been a little cooler. critical. Fuck you. Increases crit of all allies by 15%. Has a short recovery time. Okay, cool. I can roll with that.
And it is true. The Mistwalkers are indeed stirring again in Grey Harbor. Our search did not take long.
Yes, it was quite short. And we fought alongside an Ionian as well. How fun!
You're welcome. Now step aside.
Swordsman, wait a moment. Your motion is quite intriguing.
Illaoi.
Those creatures were simply in my way.
You head into Grey Harbor. Do you have any idea what you face?
I don't care. I've got someone to find.
Why not join us? We can search for your friend together.
The mist is unlike any danger you have faced. Whoever you seek in Grey Harbor is likely dead. Speed will get you nowhere.
It is true. Braum knows firsthand. It almost killed him.
Who's Braum?
Braum is me.
Ah, I see. So, Braum has fought these creatures before?
Yes, near the Shadow Isles. They overwhelmed me, destroyed my boat. I shall soon return to face them again. This time, Braum will be ready.
If these things are giving a big guy like you trouble, maybe we should stick together. In that case, I'll help you. For now.
Help us.
And your help is most welcome. What shall we call you?
Yasuo.
Is it as grind heavy as Battle Chasers? I don't know. We've not even got our full party yet. I don't know how grind heavy it's gonna be. So, Yasuo has joined the party. Roll damage. An Ionian of deep resolve, Yasuo is an agile swordsman who wields the wind itself to strike with speed and precision. As a young man, he was falsely accused of murdering his master. Unable to prove his innocence, he was forced to slay his own brother in self-defense. Now he searches for Ari, his mysterious Vestayan charge, determined not to repeat past failures. Yasuo can set up a tornado projectile with his dungeon skill Tornado Slash. Enemies hit by Tornado Slash take damage and have reduced haste as battle begins. Furthermore, Yasuo can use Tornado Slash to disperse mist and activate wind-powered mechanisms. Cool. As nimble and precise as the wind itself, Yasuo has an additional chance to crit, though his crits deal less damage. Whenever Yasuo crits an opponent, he builds Flow. Flow is consumed when Yasuo is hit to provide him with a damage shield. That's the same as in the game. Yasuo's Steel Tempest ability grants him a buff of the same name. When Steel Tempest reaches 4 stacks, it allows Yasuo to use his powerful Raging Wind or Gathering Storm spells for free.
Ah!
Okay. Cool. Let's do some ability upgrades. So, as far as I can tell, there's 3 ultimates. So, like, the ultimate we saw from Illaoi, that's basically just, like, her lowest level ultimate ability that she has. I have to imagine that later on, she'll get something that's a lot more impressive looking. Let's see, more crit chance from items? Yeah, that makes sense. Damage shield from Flow. Okay, so... overcharge... from Eye of the Wind. Okay, that would be nice. Additional crit chance from buff. Blah, blah. Overcharge. Projectile defense. That's the wind wall. Yeah. Two stacks of Steel Tempest per attack. I think that's good. Full blah, blah. Increases the damage. Blah, blah. Additional damage. Sweeping Blade. Critical chance. Increases damage. Raging Wind. Hang on just a sec. Hold on a minute. Okay, Heard a weird noise. I wasn't sure what it was. Seemed to be nothing. Let's reduce mana cost. That seems like a good idea. What else? More crit chance from items? Well, we don't really have any items for him yet, so... Let's do that.
So this is Grey Harbor, yes? Such fog. I see where it gets its name.
This place stagnates.
You are sweating like a true Vask in the sun.
I can feel the spirits here. They are festering. I will allow no such thing. We will return motion to this place. The light of the bearded lady will show us the way.
Yes, of course. Bearded lady, motion. What have you gotten yourself into now, Braum? What happened here? The town square should be filled with the sounds of laughter and the music of the smith's anvil.
It was not always like this. The harrowing. It happens every few years. Without warning, our Serpent Isles are overrun. The black mist of the Shadow Isles rolls across the ocean in an unstoppable wave, unleashing a horde of maddened spirits on all who stand in its path. Great champions of darkness ride against the shores of Bilgewater.
I wonder if we get a boss fight with Hecarim. That would be cool.
The last harrowing we suffered took root here in Grey Harbor. Many were lost, and we fought with all we had to hold our ground. That night I called upon the power of my goddess Nagakaboros and cleansed Grey Harbor. Yet somehow the mist has returned.
And the shadows with it.
Something has upset the balance. There is a temple here. It may provide us with answers.
Right then. Okay. So this is basically a dungeon. Okay, well, if you insist, little thing.
They must be tested to grow.
Let's see. Just deal with a wisp to start.
Raging gale.
I think we can probably just basic attack our way through these. Bonk. That was easy.
Is that all?
How good is the game so far? I like it. I like it a lot. But I have just taken a look at the time, actually, and we have hit 3 hours, which is about as long as I wanted to play for this particular stream. Partly because I have an arcane video that I'm working on that I really need to get back to.
Enjoying the warm breeze?
Okay, we've already had that conversation. We just missed it because we got stuck.
Now,
Oh yeah, Kite Maza, that's a good point. Let's try and see if we can put the Mana Moon on Yasuo. I have to imagine we can. I think it's a weapon specifically for him. Yeah, there it is. It's not much more powerful than what he's already got, but each attack generates mana, which is something. But yeah, this playthrough will continue, but it'll continue over on my second channel. There's a link to that in the description. And it won't be streams, it'll be episodes going up on the channel over time. So if you want to follow along with more of the Ruined King, that's going to be happening over there. Lore-wise, how do you like it? I like it. Like, we're in very early stages. I have no review of the game just yet. But yeah, head on over to my second channel, subscribe there. I'll upload the VOD from this stream over there as well. And that will be where we finish the Ruined King, eventually. Soon as we can, anyway. Whew, I've got a lot of work to do, and I need to get back to that goddamn Arcane video. Thank you all very much for watching. Remember to wear a mask and wash your hands. Take whatever vaccines are necessary. Take the flu shot. Get the flu shot. The flu fucking sucks, and you don't want to pass it on to someone else. So get the flu shot, if you can. And, yeah, try to act with solidarity towards those who are worse off than yourselves. Thanks for watching.